Exclusive. Prince Harry's desperate reason for royal reunion as experts brand it fake. The Duke of Sussex lost a legal case to have his police protection reinstated when visiting the UK earlier this year. But now a new request has meant it is once again under review. Prince Harry's access to security when he visits the UK is under review as royal experts accuse him of using it to revive his brand. The Duke of Sussex lost his appeal to reinstate his police protection in May, but a new Home Office review will look at whether he should automatically receive it on visits to his home country. The process for reassessing the Duke's threat level is said to be underway, with a decision expected next month. He had previously claimed he did not feel safe to bring his family back to the UK because he could not guarantee their safety. As a result, King Charles has only met his grandchildren once. He last saw Archie, 6, and Lilibet, 4, during the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022. Kinsey Schofield, host of Today for Daily, claims the request was to help him resuscitate that royal image. Speaking to the Mirror, she says, his goal is to project that brand and monetize it through books, television, or paid appearances. For years, he has leaned heavily into a victimhood narrative that audiences have largely rejected, and he seems eager to turn that around. He is desperate to be seen as the happy-go-lucky prince people once adored, but I think too much damage has been done for that image to fully return. With the Sussexes, actions speak louder than words, and Harry's recent behavior does not support the idea that genuinely wants to return to the fold. His appearance on Colbert was a misjudged attempt at a viral moment that risked complicating the royal family's relationship with President Trump. Don't forget, Colbert previously perpetuated Wales cheating conspiracies at a time when Catherine was quietly facing her cancer diagnosis. Harry made a surprise appearance on Stephen Colbert's Late Show last Thursday where he mocked Donald Trump by claiming America had elected a king. It was a reference to the No Kings left-wing protests, which saw millions march in New York, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Miami and Los Angeles in October in opposition to Trump and his administration. He also criticized CBS for settling a baseless lawsuit with the president and claimed the U.S. were obsessed with royalty. The comedian has been an outspoken critic of Harry's family in the past. Kinsey adds, "None of this sounds like a man who is eager to reconcile or work collaboratively with his family. It feels irresponsible. Ultimately, I think Harry wants more visibility in the UK because it allows him to look like a royal on the global stage. I also think there is real resentment over it being treated the same as his brother. But Prince William has devoted his life to the crown. Harry walked away from that responsibility, and the late Queen made it clear there is no half in half out. If the king wants to protect his own standing, he will honor her wishes." Prince Harry's security was downgraded after he stepped back from frontline royal duties in 2020 and moved to the US with the Duchess of Sussex. In his legal challenge earlier this year, he contested the decision-making process used by a committee called the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, (REVEC), which authorizes security for senior royals on behalf of the Home Office. REVEC had concluded that because Prince Harry was going to be an infrequent visitor to the UK, his security needs would be assessed on a case-by-case basis. But in doing so, the Duke's legal team argued that REVEC did not properly reassess the threats he faced when considering his situation in 2020. His lawyers had argued that he had been singled out for inferior treatment, but the court ruling upheld that there had been nothing unlawful about how the decision had been reached. A senior judge ruled that Prince Harry's sense of grievance over how the decision to alter his security was reached did not amount to a basis for a successful appeal. At the time, Buckingham Palace said, "All of these issues have been examined repeatedly and meticulously by the courts, with the same conclusion reached on each occasion." A government spokesperson said, "The UK government's protective security system is rigorous and proportionate. It is our long-standing policy not to provide detailed information on those arrangements, as doing so could compromise their integrity and affect individuals' security."